Hello, hello, lovelies. Hello. This is your weekly dose of light. This is a new series that I'm starting this year to bring you inspiration, of course, light language to activate you, to support you as we move through this journey this year. Each year brings through a different flavor of our journey, requiring us to step up to that next level or become our next self, I should put it that way. Hello, hello, beloveds, and welcome to a new week. And I am excited and honored to tap in and bring through a collective light language transmission to support you this week. This week is a special week. It's a special week because there's a lot of different energies converging to support us in our growth. And I talk a little bit about that. But for those of you who are new to this weekly dose of light, I call it. My name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the creatrix, the founder of Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Publishing, and I work with women who are ready to take that journey back to themselves and remembering who they are and anchoring into that beautiful divine well, that source well, tapping into that and then operating in this world in their true form. And we know that this kind of self journey is deep. And this is why I love what I do, because it is not easy, but it's easy for me. Let's put it that way. I see what most people cannot see. And I'm also able to help people tap into what most people cannot comprehend. I make it tangible. I make it practical, which is another signature in what I do. Although what I do is very spiritual, is also practical, because that is the whole point of it. What is the point in tapping into your spiritual abilities, your spiritual magnificence, if you cannot experience it here in this human form? So I help you bridge those two so that you can walk on this planet experiencing exactly what you came here to experience, and that fullness and that energy of abundance, prosperity, wealth, happiness, joy, whatever it is that is on your soul, on your heart to experience here. I love what I do. And I do, one of the ways that I do this work with women is through light language activations and also DNA activations. I have group programs, group mentorship. My signature program is called Goddess Unleashed. It is a 12-month program where I walk with you to unleash your goddess essence. And the women that take this journey, again, is not an easy journey, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it to walk in this world knowing exactly who you are, being unshakable by everything that is all around, shaking around you, trying to tell you who you should be and what you should do. It is a gem to be fully anchored in your truth, in your knowing of who you are, fully connected to heaven and fully connected to earth, and walking on this planet as a divine human being, as a human being who has embodied her divine essence. It is a sight to behold. So I love what I do. If any of this stuff I'm talking about, if you're like, yes, then you're my kind of woman. Let's chat. So this week is special because we have different energies that are converging, very powerful energies that are converging to help us on our journey, especially the growth aspect of our journey, which is what our soul is here for anyways on this planet to do. It's all about soul growth. So the first part of this is that this is the last week of March. March has the energy of relationships and also activating your conscious self. The second part, is Aries. Being in Aries season, Aries is the initiator, the fire element, but also it's about the I am. Who are you? It really brings us to the self, the sacred self. And so, in this energy of the sacred self, this exploration of the sacred self, today, Monday, is the full moon in Libra, and we also start the eclipse season. So the full moon, again, we always see this full moon as the release and aspect of the full moon, but one of the most important key aspect of the full moon is what is being illuminated, what is being lit up, because the moon is in its full radiance, full illumination. So it's going to come into wherever, the darkness or the shadowy aspect of our psyche to light it up. And this gives us the ability to release what we might not have been able to see, for example, in the new moon energy, right? So with the full moon aspect of it, it's really helping us the illumination is shining that bright light deep into us so that we can see the core of who we are, all the different aspects of ourselves through Aries, the Aries magic, right? And then through Libra magic, we are harmonized. We're bringing harmony to all these different aspects of ourselves. As you're looking at, especially the shadow aspect of ourselves, because we're working with the eclipse season here, right? So it's like that when I say shadow, I'm talking about the parts of ourselves that we don't really pay attention to, the parts of us that are seeking our attention, the parts of us that need more of our love. That's what I mean by shadow. The shadow aspect of the self is the part of us that we either put in a box and shut the box down, like shut down or covered the box because we're afraid of it. Or we covered the box, we put it away, and then we forgot about it. And now we're afraid of the box because we forgot what's in the box to begin with. Or, I always say out the out I can't even talk today. The imagery that I always have for our psyche is the house, right? Like we are a house, and each room represents a different aspect of ourselves. And this would be a cool way to really connect with yourself, going into meditation and setting the intention to enter the house of your being, the house of your sacred self, and then opening each door to meet the different aspect of yourself. And at the center of the house is who is your core self, the part of you that brings all these different selves together, the big S self, right? That the high, you can call it the higher self, the divine self, but this is the part of you that brings all of you together. So this will be a cool visualization to work with. I might record something after this. We'll see if I'm inspired. But and each door that you open, you get introduced to an aspect of yourself. The cool part of this process, this visualization, is that as you're walking through your house of self, I'm going to call it that way, I'm actually going to write it down because this will be a great meditation to do during this Aries season and eclipse season as well. So let's see, house of self. But as you are walking through your house of self, pay attention to the parts of the house that are dark, the parts of the house that when you look at, you're a little bit afraid of, or it looks scary. These are the parts that will get illuminated by the full moon. These are the parts that the eclipse will bring will bring to the forefront of your awareness. When we're working with the shadow aspect of ourself, the whole purpose of that is to bring light into these areas of our being. The whole purpose of shadow work is to bring light into these areas of our beings, these forgotten areas of our being. So when you see these areas, perhaps you need to turn the light on, right? Perhaps you just need to switch there. Go ahead and do that. But whatever it is, or maybe you can just intend that the light just comes in and illuminates. So in this process, whatever you have to do, go ahead and intend the light to come into these aspects of yourself and then see what emerges. See the aspect of you that emerges and also ask this part of you what it needs and give that to yourself. It might be like it needs a hug, or he or she needs a hug. It might be that he or she needs water. Have a conversation with this aspect of yourself. Ask him or her what he or she needs and give that to yourself. This is how you bring light to the shadow aspect of yourself, is by bringing awareness to all these different parts of yourself. And, again, when I record this meditation, you know, what I'm going to do is ask you to bring this self to the center of your house, or bring the center of your house where your core self is, and integrate this aspect of self into the bigger self. And as I'm saying this, I even see like all your other selves coming out from all the rooms, standing in a circle around the bigger self who's in the center, and everyone is included. All aspects of yourselves, they're all included. Powerful. Like as I was talking this through, hopefully you are following through, or you're imagining or seeing and sensing it, because the work has already begun. And I think part of the light transmission that's going to be coming through to support you this week is going to be doing exactly that, bringing you to that core place, your inner house of self, and bringing that penetrative light into these aspects of yourselves that are ready to be seen, heard, loved, healed, whatever it needs, right? So it's like we're opening these doors that have been forgotten in a long time. It's like these puzzle pieces of yourself are ready to be reintegrated with all of you. So go ahead and close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Let's all breathe together and out. Now this time I want you to bring your awareness into your heart space. Breathe in that pure oxygen, pure light into your heart, the center of your heart. With each breath, allow the oxygen to move through every cell within your being, rejuvenating you on every level. And with your awareness and your attention on the center of your heart, go ahead and call in your higher self to be embodied within you. See, sense, or feel her presence within your heart. Welcome her or him. And then from here, from your heart, go ahead and send your channel all the way up and see it as like a tree, like you are growing your like the branches up from the center, sending out, like grow upward. Allow your branches to grow upward and merge with the heart of source, however way it wants to be represented. And just open up and receive. I see like this shower of golden light that is showering upon the branches of your tree, and the leaves absorbing this moisture into your trunk, coming into the center of your being, coming into your heart. And now concentrate, send that energy downward. Send your roots. Your trunk is going to grow down, and then the roots are going to extend outward through your feet, through the base of your spine, into the earth. Very strong roots, big roots here. Send it all the way down. And again, find the beautiful heart of the Divine Mother and anchor roots right into her. And again, open up your roots and begin to drink up that beautiful elixir of life into your body, bringing it into your body, with the tree. Imagine your roots drinking up this elixir and bringing it into every layer of your body, every cell within your body, rejuvenating, healing, blessing. There we go. And now see, sense, and feel all energies within your heart. So we have the light and love and support from the Divine Father above, the light, love, and support from the Divine Mother below, and the light, love, and support through your own divinity, through your higher self. And see all three light merge together within your heart. There you go. And as they merge together, you notice that they sprout a blossom. So there's a flower that emerges from the center of your heart in full blossom. I want you to breathe in here and allow this flower essence to move through you. And let it expand through you as it radiates outward off of you into your surroundings. There you go. And I'm really getting focus in this light. Let it cascade like onto your back. And I'm seeing this that most people, when they turn in, they tap into the highest divine light, they focus more on the front, right? And radiating outward, but it is all encompassing, it's all around you. So make sure you see that light. See, that heart light is not just radiating forward, it's also radiating backwards and to the sides too. So see it all around. There you go. And let it expand all around you until you're standing in this beautiful ball of light, beautiful ball of divine light. And take in a couple of deep breaths in here as you are anchored to above through your branches, to below through your roots, and centered through the core of your being, through your heart. Taking a deep breath in here and out. And now bring your awareness into your heart. Just come deep into your heart. And in front of you, notice a golden door. And this golden door opens up for you. Go ahead and enter through this door. And when you enter, you emerge into this beautiful garden. This is your heart garden. And at the center of your garden, you see this beautiful house that represents the house of you, the self, all of you. I want you to take notice of what this house looks like. How big is it? What does it feel like? Just take notice here. And then when you're ready, go to the front door and open the door to enter your house of self. And as you are walking through, at this point, I'm going to bring through the light transmission to bring light into your home. And what I want you to do, just explore your home. It might be that you need to walk to the center to discover your call self. And also take notice, do you have a center in your house? Do you have that place within your heart, that or place within your heart that ties everything together, that brings everyone together, or not? And if you don't, go ahead and create that. Whatever it is that you feel like is missing in your house of self that will make you feel good, go ahead and bring it here. And as you are exploring this house, I'm going to give you that space to do that. So open the doors, or perhaps the doors will open by itself, and you will get to meet yourselves. And as I'm saying this, I'm getting the guidance that just walk to the center of your house. And there you'll be greeted by your core self, or perhaps your higher self. But take notice of who he or she is and what he or she looks like. And take a deep breath in here. There you go. And as I'm bringing through the light transmission, notice the different selves that show up to meet you at the center. Notice what they look like. There you go. Take a deep breath in as we begin. Tor horo sitia ramaetia namaetia toro moia. Naria horo sitia nara naetiro. Mor moshi ayanakia. No shormoi ayanantea. Pero no romboia karashia. Tono no soro oro 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 oro. Nakia shete nana toro moe akia tara sa ak arom onia tena sa ayet era nana kia no shoro koro oro oro mek era sa ak arendea kara koro moya are shoro are nakia nakarandoro moye tia shena nakia toro moyenda ara ak an onea shoro moya mashia ak arandea toro moya ara na yeshera toro moya. Hare shiro oro orianatea sara. Maeteara sara oro nukoro ornia. Share e kia tata soro. Mania akaria toro soro oro moedia. Makia tarasa ak arende. Ende is aranda akarana oro moya. And at this point, notice all the self that have met you at the center. And now, your higher self, or the big S self, it's going to take you on a walk, on a journey around the house, and show you all the doors that have been locked for ages that are ready to be opened. Some of them might open automatically, and some of them you might need a key to open it. But remember, the light transmission will move through and help you open it with ease and grace. And just observe who you meet on the other side. And again, I invite you to have that conversation with this aspect or aspects of yourself, asking them what they need and giving that to them. Aranete Asho. Go ahead and begin the journey. Araneso Oromea. Mesharea Karandatea. Normoya. Normo Ekia Sharatea. Nakare shoronia nasarea akorondo netea kaya mongo oromoya ne shoromoya nashere arandatea nornoni shitita rana nakia shoromoya tanaya akarea. But as you move through the house, opening all the doors where you've forgotten to bring light into, observe, see, sense, and feel what begins to happen within your house of self and also within your heart and within you. Ma natsara karene de nakaro moro moria shitia nak arende shoro mo sho de na sa ayatea. Oro, 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 oro. And I'll see all these new shadow, or what we call the shadow aspect of self, join you. And go ahead and walk all these aspects of yourself to join the lighter aspect of yourselves at the center of the home. And watch what happens as they all come together in harmony, as they all begin to vibrate the same frequency, as the shadow selves begin to be illuminated and lightened up and seen and heard and joined into the wholeness of you. Nieshoro moya tadara sandea. No, siya akarende. Stand at the center of the circle with your higher self. Kore me akaria. Bringing all of you together. Tara sanda tera. Tara sandara naye tena toro moyena. Nara sarna noro moyendia. Tara sandingia te shoro. Moro moyatia, moro moreashia, tara so oro moya, nekia shoro wo oro moea, taras or oshia. Take a deep breath in here and out. Oh. Take another deep breath in here and out. And on the count of 3, you will come back into your own self in this present moment. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, you are here, fully present and anchored, whole, harmonized, connected. It is done, it is done, it is done. By the power of 3, a perfect trinity, it is done. Remember that you can always come back. I actually invite you to go back to this house of self and explore, do more exploration. Maybe you need to do some renovations. Maybe you need to do some upgraded, whatever you need to do to really build up this house of self. But most importantly, go there to meet these aspects of yourself. Always bring in the new ones that you discover back into the center of the home to join everyone else. Beautiful. We have work to do this eclipse season, and you've already begun. You've already started a big work. So what I have started today will continue as long as it needs to until you're done. For each of you is going to be different. So observe what happens as you are beginning to harmonize all the different parts of you within you. The work begins within us, and then it expands outward so that we can begin to see the evidence in our physical world. And again, if you need support, assistance in this type of work, this is what I do. So let's talk. Let's talk. You can join my Elevated Empath membership group. You can also do my Goddess Unleashed program. Let's talk. Let's work together. This is what I do. I love supporting women and coming back home to themselves. All right, my loves. Thank you for receiving this week's transmission. May it bless you and uplift you in ways that we cannot even comprehend. May you be blessed in all ways. And again, share this on your social media, send this to people who might need this transmission to support them. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.